scrapbookers. So get on your mobile device or whatever you get onto Instagram with and type in hashtag CHA 2014 and you're going to find so much inspiration there. What I really love to see is the show samples, and there was one that I wanted to scrap lift. Let me just see if I can find it. It was posted by Patricia Roebuck. And wouldn't you know, as soon as I turn this thing on, I can't find it. Let me see what other hashtags she had, because there's so many of these going up. It's like, it's ever changing. It's like an ever changing magazine on your phone. It's so cool. Okay, that's so weird. I can't find it. So I'm gonna type in, instead of that CHA, I'm going to do Patricia, Roebuck. And I've seen her name around, but I don't actually know her. Oops, go to users. Okay, so here she is, and I am following her. So this was the 4 layouts that she posted, and I'm going to be scrap lifting this one here. So first step is I need to get that craft paper, and I don't really think I have craft paper. So I do have this wood panel paper and also a gray paper. And although I think the wood would look pretty cool, I think I'm just going to go with the gray just for simplicity. So the first thing I need to do is cut that border strip at the bottom off. So let me do that. So my scrapbooking room is a little bit disorganized. I usually am really good about cleaning up after each project, but I've just been kind of letting everything slide a little bit, and I need to clean that up. So the first thing is that there are some splatters, and so I'm going to get my mist out. And if any of you have watched my videos before, you know that I have exactly 2 bottles of mist. I should have picked up another one today, but I didn't think about that. I went to a scrapbooking yard sale, and then I also went to a discount store called Tuesday Afternoon. So I'm just going to put down some white paper just as, you know, if I get any splatter with my splatter. So that's my first step. And then I'm going to get my mist out, and so I'm going to put this is an Amy Tangerine paper, but I want the gray side here. And the place where we're going to put the mist is mainly in this area here. Let me just get some of that down. This is a Maya mist, Maya Road. It's the turquoise color. And so, oops. Yeah, it's a good thing I put that the extra down. Okay. Ugh. I feel like misting challenged. I'll tell you that. Or even this little bit. Like, it just doesn't, it's not the easiest. I haven't perfected that yet at all. So now I'm going to pull out my heat gun so I can get that to dry. Where is my heat gun? Oh, here it is. Yeah, everything is getting a little bit sloppy in here. So sometimes it's really just good to, you know, clear the decks and clean up your space before it gets too out of hand. This is just a heat gun. This is the Doris heat tool. I got it at Joann's, and I like it. I haven't had any problems with it. It's easy to use. I didn't have to read any directions. I'm just trying to get this part dried. Alright. I think I didn't put it in its container because it was hot. So that's that's my excuse for being messy with that. So that's actually going to happen again. So I just put it on a counter there. So now I have this laid out, and now what I want to do is make that triangle in the bottom corner in the right top, and it's smaller in the right top than it is in the bottom. And it would be really easy if I had paper that was already at an angle, but I don't. So I'm just going to kind of do this. So if I go from here to here, I'm just going to mark it very lightly with a pencil so I'll know where to cut it. So I want it to go like this. And now I'm just going to cut it with my guillotine cutter. This is going to be tricky because then I've got to get the same angle going for the other side. I'm not even sure how I'm going to cut this. So that was the other side. I don't really think I want to use the cutesy side of that. So I'm going to cut the strip off first, and then let's cut this halfway this way. So I'm losing all the cuteness, but really I have plenty of cute stuff. I almost want to like just tack this down the way that I want it to go. Harder than it looks. Okay, I'm going to cut this part off first. So this went from here to the corner. That's easy enough. And then I'm going to adhere that to the paper, and then I'll turn it over and cut that part of it. So yeah, I'm cutting the cute little tree and bicycle, but I wasn't really attracted to that part of the paper anyways. So it's okay. And I got it for 10 cents today at the scrapbook yard sale, so woohoo. So I don't have to be that precious with it. That's a benefit of buying your supplies just at a discount if you can. Then you don't feel like you have to save every bit of them if you feel that way. You know, not everyone has that little psychosis that I have. So there's that part of it. Now these aren't really going to match up, and I almost think I'm okay with that. Let me see. I think I might just do it just like that. So it's a little off from the original, but I kind of like it. I think it adds a little tension. Tension and flow was one of the was a Masterful Scrapbook Design monthly series, and so sometimes it's good to have something that's a little bit off on your this is what happens when I use tape runners. See that? It's a mess. Let's see if I can use some of this. So I'm thinking I'm going to want to stitch down. Blah. This is why I don't use tape runners. I'm wondering if I have the... Oh my gosh. I don't even know. I guess this used to go in here. Does that seem right? I'm like tape runner challenged. I see the other part of it here. Let me just see. Anyone have experience with this? It seems like I've got to get this part. It almost reminds me of like, do you remember in the olden days, typewriters had those ribbons? It's almost like a typewriter ribbon. Let me see. What a mess. Blah. This is why I use the double stick tape, because you never really have this problem. But let me just see if I can waste some YouTube time. Sorry. My hope is that you are scrapbooking along with me. And so I hope that you're doing some CHA knockoffs like I am. Okay, that's just tragically wrong. Sorry I tried to do that while you were watching. What a mess. Okay, I do have another one that is all in its container. So here we go. And like I said, I think I want to sew these down. So let me do that next with my handy dandy sewing machine. That is on my desk, but I just have to move it into place. So it's fairly convenient. I used to have one in my old scrapbooking space, and it was just in a much better, I didn't have to slide it around so much to use it. But this is still pretty convenient. So I would say if you have a sewing machine that you use for scrapbooking, if it's not very convenient, you probably won't use it. So make it convenient for yourself if that's something you want to do and use. So I don't really know who I'm, I think this is Chic Tags is it's like there's wood veneer sequins coming out at the CHA. And I think that's what the layout is highlighting. And so obviously I don't have wood veneer sequins, but I do have some other wood veneer-ish kind of things that I'll try to use on this layout. So if you're looking to see what's, going on with the CHA, it's happening right now. Today is Saturday, January. It's not February yet. January. Is it the 11th? Yes, it's the 11th. Oh, mess. Oh, and I was supposed to draw a winner for my giveaway for the Organizing Fundamentals class at Big Picture, so I'll have to do that. As soon as I finish this, I'll do that. Okay. So that is sewed down. I think I might use that kind of a thing again. Some more machine stitching, so I'm gonna move this out of the way, but maybe not turn it off. I don't know. Oh, maybe I will. Okay, it's out of the way again. Still slightly awkward. Okay, so here's the layout so far, and the next thing I need to do is she's got like a messy block in the middle with 2 photos, and I wish I had a larger image, but it's this one right here. So I think my triangle at the top is a little bit bigger than hers. But yeah, let's go with a messy block in the middle. And I have this, which would be different than, there's a bicycle. There was a bicycle on the other side of that. But that's not really what I'm after. Let's just try something different. Let me try one of the new papers I got today. Let me see. I went to a scrapbooking yard sale today and I bought 40 new pieces of paper. Oh gosh. I'm taking too much time. Sorry. Okay, what we really need to do is just move it along, right? Okay, so we need like a lighter blue and then maybe a darker blue for the background of the messy block. This isn't but I think that could still work because it kind of ties in both colors. So I'm going to just cut this. And I'm just getting this from my scrap pile, and yes, I know I didn't cut that evenly. I think that's okay. I'm going to do that again, going this way. Okay. So now I've got like this kind of a block, which is much larger than the one that is shown in that sample. And you can barely even see my misting. So that sort of annoys me, but that's okay. That's my fault. And since I really like this other paper, and you're going to think I'm nuts because I have a lot of paper, but I really love this paper. I just want to keep using it forever and ever. So I'm just going to, cut out the middle of it so I can use it for something else because it's so cute. I think this is jelly bean soup, and it's like telephone numbers, which we really don't have anymore, so they're nostalgic, and I love them. They're adorable. Okay, so I'm just going to put those in my scrap bin, and here we go. This part. Now I feel like this needs to be stitched around this part. Yep, I'm going to do that. So let's get this just taped down just a little bit. Have a kind of a roll here of double stick tape. Come on. I don't know why this got out of its container. That's kind of annoying. So I'm just going to put them kind of on the, oh, it's so annoying. So I don't need a lot of tape because I'm going to be sewing it down to the paper, but I just need enough tape so that it's going to see all of that nice misting that I did for nothing. Oh well, what can you do? So there we go, and now I don't even know what photo is going to go there, but I'm going to go ahead and sew this part down. So I have no idea at this point what photo I'm going to use, what story I'm going to tell. I'm just starting with that layout that I saw as my inspiration, and then I'm going to go from there. My sewing machine, the tension seems a little weird. And my dog's at the door, so I'm going to let her in. Excuse me for 1 second. Come on in, Jessie. Come on. Okay. There she is. So I'm 18 minutes in. I have no idea what this page is about, but I've made the base for the page. So I'm making progress. So there we go. And this is what I'm scrap lifting right here. Now I really need to decide on 2 photos. And then that will lead kind of the rest of my decisions. So I have this little drawer right next to me, and I'm looking for a photo. Here's one of my son. That kind of works. I don't know. I'm not completely loving it. I was kind of looking for one of my daughter that would have her on the phone, which is not that hard to do. If you have any kids, you probably know what I'm talking about. Good. Oh, I found a perfect one. Okay. I found these. This is my sister. She's going to hate that I've used her picture because she hates to have her picture taken, first of all. But, and so I'm sure she was, like, not happy that I was taking her picture. But she was showing my son on her phone. So we've got 2 pictures there of her and my son. And I kind of want to use this whole picture. She's really going to kill me. She hates... I'm going to have to not tell her that I've used her picture. But I'd really like to have a picture of her and my daughter as well. Let me just see if I can find one real quick. But my sister lives out of state, so when we talk to her, it's usually on the phone. So therefore, the little phone icons work with the story. And they really are what helped me decide what story to tell. So I'm almost done here looking through these. If I don't find it, I'm just going to use that one. Yeah, I can't really find one. I have one of me. It's not enough space for this page. So I think I'm just going to do this here. I do have, oh, there's my sister and my daughter. That would work. Let's see how much I can trim these down. So I'm really going to try to crop this one kind of a lot, because I want it to be as small as I can. So I've got, there's one of the photos, which is just their 2 faces. Again, she's going to just not be happy with me. She was the one who, so I'm going to cut off like a lot of her body here and a lot of my son's body. And it's going to be just fine. What I don't want to cut off is that phone. So I've got both of the pictures here. They're looking pretty good. I think I just need to trim this one down just a tiny bit. So I cut her head off a little, and that's okay. And so the pictures are going to go there, kind of in the middle. And then I'm gonna just tack those down, and then I've got some layering to do. So let's see. These are called adhesive tabs. Let me just say, whatever the adhesive is, I will make a mess of it. Excuse me. Yes, I crack myself up. But a little adhesive challenge, I would say. Except for my, lovely thermo web sticky dots that I'm always talking about. I love those. Okay, so I think I want to mat both of these photos. So I did get, today I went to the scrapbooking yard sale. And I also went to Tuesday morning. I got all of these. It's crazy, right? For 99 cents. Like for the whole 12 of these. I don't see a frame there. But there was a different sheet. Hold on, I'm just going to look for it for a second here. That had some frames. It was, where was it? So I'm just grabbing some of those and some of the things I picked up at the yard sale today. And where did it go? I had, well, this is embarrassing. But I bought some fabric, some stickers that had included frames, and that's what I'm looking for. And they can't be too far. Oh my gosh, where are they? Well, Okay, I found found them. They were in my thickers drawer where they didn't belong. But these are the, and I don't really think they're going to fit. Maybe if I cut them just slightly tinier, they might. And they do have the yellow. I'm not sure it's right, but let's try it anyways. I think I'm going to have to do a little bit of clever on it so far. Whoops. And it looks like, hold on. I don't really think that's going to work. Let's see what other things I have. I don't really think any of those work. I think I just need pieces of paper. So I did pick up some 6x6 pads today at the scrapbook yard sale. Not this one. This one was $2. And it is RSVP by Basic Gray. Let's go with that. And just see how it looks on the red. Okay. It kind of looks cool with that blue, the darker blue. The pink is kind of cute. There's a yellow that looks pretty good. Let's use this multicolored thing. Stripes. So I'm just gonna scooch that right down there and then hand cut it. And then I kind of just want a different one for my daughter and my sister. So you can look at Instagram or probably Facebook. I don't really get on Facebook that much anymore. But also Pinterest to look at all of the CHA things. And there's, if you do hashtag CHA 2014 or hashtag CHA show, you'll get a lot of results. And you'll be able to see so many things from the show floor. Also, there's videos on YouTube, like especially from Noelle Hyman. She does shows that, oh, there's the little numbers here. And I think I want to use some of those. And so I've got those kind of adhered down. I think I want them to look like this. I thought I was going to do it this way, but now I think I'll do it this way. So I'm going to adhere these down. I don't know where the rest of my stuff is going or even what embellishments I'm going to use. But I'm going to use that CHA floor sample as my model. But I'm not getting too ahead of myself. I'm just making the next logical decision. So we're almost there. This is going to go like this. And so I think the title ought to be Call Me, because that's how we talk to her for the most part. Plus, it's a Blondie song. And for some reason, Blondie, did you notice, was, if you watch Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve, which is now Ryan Seacrest's Rockin' Eve, but they had Blondie, and she looked so, like, so bored with the whole thing. Okay, so on the example, the title is Favorite Place, and they've got two different things. I got these stickers today at the scrapbooking yard sale, and they're white. So let me see. I've got C-A-L. Please tell me they put two L's. I don't think they did. I think this is a really old sticker sheet, but I think I can probably make a K into an L, or I can make the F into an L. Let me try to do that. So the lady actually gave me these for free. Excuse me. And then I felt bad, so I was like, here. So then I bought something from her and gave her a little extra money. So I don't think that's gonna actually, just looking at that, I don't think it's gonna stand out as much as I want it to. Oh, but it's down. And I'm kind of hating it. So I have this philosophy of pick it and stick it, and it's a good philosophy, but sometimes you can still change your mind. So that's going to be one of the times I just don't think that was showing up well enough. It wasn't dark enough. Okay, well, if we just use some more things that I got today. I got these today, and okay, so I've got two different colors. Let's use these. These are Amy Tangerine thickers. They're called Goodness. So in the example, there was a yellow title, and let's see if I have any yellow letters. Oh, yeah, my drawer is going to be kind of a mess here. I need to clean it up. But maybe after all this CHA hoopla, I can't find any. Oops, I kind of did. Okay, can I write me? Can I write call? No. Can I write anything? No. I can maybe write Jen. That's her name. I'm just wondering, I don't think these are going to stand out well enough. So I think I might use, how's that for changing your mind? I recommend that you don't change your mind very often when you're scrapbooking. That you just, like, sort of make up your mind about something and then just go with it. Let me see about this call me. I can actually write call. And in the example layout, they had the title up here. I think I kind of wanted to go down here instead. C-A-L-L. Yeah. Do you think that's enough contrast? I don't know. I kind of don't think it is. So I'm wondering if I can alter the color. This is one of my favorite things to do. Alter the color of these thickers with my Copics, and I got some new Faber-Castell. They're called let me just see if I can. I don't know exactly how I want to alter these yet. But I'm pretty, so this is a cobalt green artist pen. Okay, I think I'm hating this, what I'm doing. I think it's looking very good at all. Instantly regretting this decision. Oh, I think it looks horrible. So I don't like that. So I'm going to go with a darker color of the Copic and try to just color over the entire thing. Yeah, I like that better. There's my screaming children. I think that was a happy scream though. So it's Saturday night and it's so foggy and rainy here. We were going to go out and then I was like, we should just stay in because it looks really treacherous out there. So there's call, and now I want it to say call me. I also got these Jenny Bolin letter stickers at a scrapbook garage sale for 50 cents per sheet. Woohoo! That just makes me, it does make me happy to find a bargain, I will admit. It really does. Okay, so the next thing I'm really concerned about on this layout is telling the story. So let me go ahead and do that with, pardon me, some Sharpies. Okay, I found a Sharpie. And this is where I'm deviating from the original. And I want to line that up with the edge of the photo. And I'm just drawing myself some journaling lines. Okay, so the story is when Mac asked, what is an Auntie Jen? Plus years later, still seemed confused about who Jenny was. As Allison fell absolutely in love with her newfound aunt, decided we need to see Jenny much more often. I just write Jenny 2013, and almost feel like I'd like to have a little journaling up here. Maybe not, maybe not. All right, next up is, I really think I want some more of that misting action. And so what I'm going to do, so that I don't get it onto the photos, is I'll just take some scrap paper and put it right over those photos. So I don't want my photos to get the mist stuff on them. And now I'm just going to add, I'm going to move my cell phone far, far away, and then I'm just going to add just a little bit more of that mist down there, down here. I really think I need to YouTube to see if somebody's got some tips on this, how to how to do effective splatter, because I don't feel like I'm good at it at all. I think my splatter looks horrible. I think it's just a matter of practice, and I'm honestly just always a little concerned that I'm going to make a mess. It just seems like very potent stuff. So there's my splatter. I am going to now plug in that heat thingy again, just so I don't get it everywhere. So, oops. But I do like to put that heat gun away in a safe place every time, just so nothing bad happens. I don't want to start any fires. And so I'm even drying the parts that aren't on the layout just to contain it. This one's stubborn. Oh, it smells kind of bad. Be careful if you're doing this. I think my husband would be a little mortified. He's always very safety conscious, and he's always got, like, he does a lot of around the house projects, and so he's always got like the safety goggles on and all of his he's even got like a gas mask stuff like that. So now I'm done with the paint, so I can confidently just put this stuff to the side. Oh, this seems like a little bit of a mess. Okay, so I have my layout now, and I want to consult with that original page. And what I'm seeing is there's kind of like this, all these different circles, as I wish I could make this bigger, as the embellishment. So there you go. That's what it looks like. And let's see what we can do to... Okay, so the other day I did a totally different layout that used some gears, and I kind of like that idea. Let me just see if I can stick some of these gears on the page and make them look like they belong. Let's see. I'm going to use my aggressive adhesive here. I think it's going to be just fine. And I tuck that one underneath. Oh, I also have, and this isn't a phone, but it's like a Viewmaster. But we're seeing a lot of the Viewmasters at the CHA. Like if you look at, I think Allison Kreft has a huge Viewmaster above her booth at CHA this year. So let's just see about, I feel like this one ought to go right up there. There we go. Okay. And then I feel like, so I've got 1, 2, I want to put something else right here. And how about this one? So we've got like a visual triangle going. I like that. This one I think is just going to need, it's going to need the, my favorite adhesive. Where did it go? Here it is. The ThermoWeb Sticky Dots. And the way this works is you just take it, you take your embellishment, you put it underneath there, and ta-da! It's so cool. Okay, I like that. Let's see what else we've got in that. Nothing spectacular, I don't think. Okay, so I kind of wanted to use these numbers. Remember the numbers? Let me just see if I can use them to kind of, I'm thinking just something like underneath, like just as a little bit of a layer. So 44 minutes, are you bored? So some of my videos go long, some of them are a little bit shorter. I usually go long. So the way that I encourage you to watch my videos is to think of them like I'm your virtual scrap buddy. So there we go. Get some numbers down there. And now I'm kind of wishing I didn't use that very aggressive adhesive over on this side, but I did. I think I can kind of move things around. I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, and I smudged some stuff with the mist. See, I knew I was going to make a mess with it. It's like a self-fulfilling scrapbook prophecy. Okay. So those aren't even Steven, but I kind of like that. Let's use some brads. The next thing I come to. And that's really a good way to do scrapbooking, is just keep going. You don't have to be so precise with it. What are these? 2012 monthly pennants. Oh, well, that's the wrong. What on earth is this? I think that. Are they cutouts? I almost think this is like the last sheet of it. I don't know what this is. They're LA Studio, but it seems like they ought to be stickers, but they're not. I almost think I paid, I don't know what they are. But we're not in 2012 anyways, so we won't use them. Whoops. Okay. So I've got the little brads. I think these are brads. Yep, they are. I almost think these are too big though. I'm not going to use those. I'm going to use the smaller ones that I have in my muffin tray. My patty tin, as my Australian friends would call it. And the other cool thing I have in my patty tin are these, they're wood veneer, or they're wood grain paper. I don't know how well you can see that. But that would kind of go in with that theme that we were talking about of the wood veneer. So I'm going to put that one there. I need those sticky dots once again. I don't think I could live with die cutting and scrapbooking without these sticky dots. They're my number one recommendation. Okay. So I need 3 of them. Let's get 3. We'll get one with an arrow, one that's solid, and then one that has a geotag shape. Oops, there we go. Oh, and an airplane. Maybe I should use the airplane because she has to fly here. So we'll skip the one that's just solid. So I'm going to put those on this ThermoWeb sticky dots paper. Hold on. Come on. Okay, now I'm feeling a little guilty that this is taking so long. But I guess these are how long my videos usually take, so that's how it goes. Here we go. Okay. I'm just going to carefully move my muffin tin over there. It's looking like it needs a little reorganization, but not this second. So I've got the 3 little... So I've got 3 of these... Oh, I just ripped this. Well, that's not good. 3 of these little... I'm just going to tuck it so you don't really see the rip. Well, it's going there. We're not going to... It didn't give me time to think about that because it got stuck down. And then let's see if I can get this underneath. So I basically want to kind of add to those 3. I've got those 3 areas of the all right, I don't know how that one looks, but it's going down anyways. I don't think it looks great, but what do you do? It's fine. And now let's add some other stuff. So I have some in my muffin tin. Let's just straighten up the muffin tin a little bit. It doesn't look so crazy. It looks a little nuts, right? And I have some bits in here that I really think I should just do away with. Somebody left a comment saying, oh, what are you saving those for? Just, you don't need to save those. But I guess I'm always thinking like, but I could use them. And that's a kind of a dangerous little thing to think in scrapbooking sometimes if you have lots of stuff. I think I'm going to put these little triangle photo corners in the top. So I'm doing like a tone on tone thing just to give it an extra interest, but it doesn't give it very much extra weight. See that? Oh, no. Pardon me. I don't know how my lighting is doing tonight. I'm kind of thinking it's not doing that great. And then I've got, oh, it'd be really cool if I had a little telephone, wouldn't it? Let's go in search of a little telephone. All right, I know that I don't have one here, but I betcha I have a telephone somewhere. So I just picked up, let's look right here first. So no phones there. We've got a camera here. I kind of like putting the camera in because she was kind of annoyed with me that I was taking her picture. That's what the job of the older sister is, right? To annoy the little sister? Or is it the other way around? Oh, here's another one. Okay, this is perfect. It says, please call. And this was 50 cents, and it is the 9 to 5 word stickers. And there's also like a lady talking on the phone, but I like this one. And this one says, please call. I think even though, okay, so I'm going to do some rule break in here. I think that having 3 areas for embellishments is a good thing, but I'm just going to put this down here anyways, just because, I don't know. I just want to. Let me see if I can make 2 more. The point is, just see if I can do a couple more little layers here. So the 1, 2, and okay, we've got one little sticker that says tomorrow. This is like call me. How about call me tomorrow? I don't really think I like. Okay, so I'm going to write call me tomorrow. And then on the other side, I'm going to put this little sticker over here. This one says today. Let's see. I think that's pretty good. I've got a little sticker that says telephone. I don't think I want that little sticker that says telephone. I'm going to put that away. I have a little sticker that says true story. I think I'm done. Let me see if I can use some of these. These are something I got today at the scrapbook yard sale, and I think they could just add a little texture. Let me see where they would go. You know, maybe not. Let's see if there's yellow ones. You know, I think I'm done. I think that was my initial thought, and that's my thought. I'm done. There's the page, and that was a scrap lift of this pin, or this Instagram that I saw from Patricia Roebuck, and she tagged it as Chic tags. So I'm going to guess that it was the embellishments that they were trying to demonstrate. But But that is my CHA knockoff for today, and I think that's my 13th layout of 2014. I'm Katie Scott. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.